Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your December 2019 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last half of December, and this reading is for the earth sign of Virgo. So welcome everyone. Happy holidays. I hope everyone who celebrates Thanksgiving had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and that everyone is going to have a great Christmas and New Year's for those of you who celebrate these holidays. Welcome to newcomers and welcome back to followers and subscribers. And thank you as always for your continued support, feedback, comments, likes, shares, and subscribes. Always welcome and always appreciated. All right, so this is for Virgo sun, moon, rising, if your Venus is in Virgo or if you're cross-watching for Virgos. I always have a hard time with that, cross-watching, if you are cross-watching for Virgos. But as many of you know, general readings always resonate a little differently for everyone because there's so many of you watching. So if you know your other signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch those as well. It can be more helpful for you. And if any of you are interested in reaching out for a personal one-on-one reading, just click on the description link below. Feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to help you. I'd be delighted to work with you and set something up for you. I can usually return your initial inquiry with more information within the same day or the first 24 hours. I do offer a wide variety of readings in all main areas of life, love and romance. I do relationship compatibility readings, career, work, and finance, general health and well-being. And personal readings always make lovely gifts for friends, family, and loved ones during the holiday season, so something to keep in mind for those people you never know what to get. Nothing more personal than a personal reading. And also very popular this time of the year are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do, which take a look at what's coming in your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. People do order them at any time of the year, but I always get a lot of requests for them at this time of the year as we're transitioning out of one year and into the next. So just some options to keep in mind. All right, let's move right into this, Virgo. Let's see what the last half of December has in store for you. I sometimes get complaints from people about the length of the intro, but you know you can always fast forward to where you see me lay the cards down. Okay, Virgo, we begin with the King of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the last half of December is the 3 of Wands. Virgo, it looks like honestly, it looks like a lot of you are perhaps feeling constrained during this time of the year, the last half of December, with your finances or material possessions in some way because you're perhaps saving for something or trying to build up a good solid financial material base for yourself, maybe family, in the future. I mean, your overall energy, your overall focus is the 3 of Wands, which is about doing the footwork and putting things into place towards a bigger goal that you're waiting for. The 3 of Wands can sometimes represent seeing small manifestations, small goals being met on the way to meeting a much larger one. So it's a card about feeling optimistic and positive about the future, particularly about a future goal or what your future ships are bringing in or you hope that they're going to be bringing in for you. We do have the King of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. So the King of Pentacles is you in all your glory. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, sun, moon, or rising, having risen to the status of kingship. Kings and queens represent individuals who have mastered their suit. They're basically at the top of their game, which means that they've reached a place of mastery, self-control, discipline, responsibility in the character traits inherent or natural to them, to their suit. This is the King of Pentacles. Pentacles in the tarot is all about the stability and structure of our life. Often, not always, but often the physical structure of our life. So, which is why Pentacles can frequently come up for things like money, finance, property, real estate, asset, job, house, home, property, etc. The things in the day-to-day, our day-to-day life structure that makes us feel safe, gives us a sense of solidity and continuity. Or the efforts we put into acquiring those things, whether it's money, material possessions, stable, long-term, secure relationships, etc. So the king is at the top of this. He's probably very good with money. He's worked hard to get that way. Very stable, secure. However, here the clarifying card is the Eight of Swords, which is a card that can represent feeling like you can't remove yourself from a situation, or you don't have a choice in a situation, that you feel sort of bound or obligated to something that you can't free yourself from. And the rest of this energy, the next two cards that play out, is the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is a card about holding on very tightly to what you have. Perhaps you've lost a lot in the past, and that has a tendency to make us cling all that more strongly to what we have in the present and for the future, because we don't want to lose again. I sometimes see this card come up for people who've lost a lot in the past. They don't want to lose anymore, so it makes them hold on very tightly to what they have now. And it can represent actual money, finances, property, material things. This is sometimes nicknamed the miser card because it talks about being very, very tight with money, possessions, or your emotions and feelings as well. It can represent being very closed off and guarded with your feelings and your emotions. But I think here for many of you, it looks, we have 3 Pentacles cards out of 5 here, and I think it is about what makes you feel safe and solid. We are in the holiday season too, which is typically a big gift-giving time of the year. And, in the world we live in, particularly in a capitalist society, there's a lot of pressure to buy things for people and, achieve certain status level by spending this much money, etc. Because that Four of Pentacles is holding on very tightly or being very careful with your money or possessions, or whatever it is that you're holding close to you, is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card that represents working hard, maybe working overtime, getting up early, staying up late, repetitive work. Why? Because you're building up a solid, stable foundation for yourself and perhaps for others around you as well, like if you support a family. Tens in the tarot represent cycle completion, and we're at an 8 here. So you're building up a lot of pentacles for yourself. So this is almost a textbook combination, the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, of somebody who is holding on very tightly to their financial and material resources because they're working on building up and saving up for something in the future that they're looking forward to, whether it's just financial stability, perhaps a car, a home, a down payment on something. And so perhaps during this time period you feel very constrained about buying gifts for people or for yourself, because you want to not only hold on to what you have, but increase your wealth or increase whatever it is that is your stable structure in your life. So I think for a lot of you, this is probably, again, it looks like you're working hard towards building up financial and material stability for yourself, holding on to not only what you have and what you've managed to save, but saving for something in the future. So you're being very tight, very frugal with money or resources at this time. Even though you may feel compelled, you maybe feel a compulsion to kind of spend a lot during the holiday season. The King of Pentacles is a pretty generous person. He likes good things himself or herself, and he likes to be generous to the people around him. But it looks like you feel very constrained. Maybe money is quite tight right now, and you're working hard to kind of remedy that, or you're saving up for something, every dollar, every penny that you can. So you really, really, really have to be careful during this particular time of the year, which is often an orgy of buying and spending money, which you do not need to do to show love to loved ones. So I don't feel like this is in a negative way, although the tendency, I think, with this energy, sometimes you can carry it a bit too far. But it looks like you're doing it because of a goal that you have. So let's just pull 1 or 2 final advice or guidance cards. Let's see what the higher message here is. What is the best way for Virgo to navigate through the last half of December around this issue? We have the Sun, and right behind it the Six of Wands. Okay. Lighten up, enjoy yourself during this time period. We are in the middle of the holiday seasons. The Sun represents, the sun coming out and lightening everything up, and uplifting of perhaps tight or restrictive energies, loosening up of financial restrictions. Now, it's a card that represents life, love, warmth, laughter, really kind of being out there and enjoying yourself, and enjoying the cycle of life. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's advice to, abandon your goals or your savings or what it is that you're working towards. Not at all. In fact, I'm not getting that energy at all. And I think that the majority of you are kind of on track with that. But this does talk about during this time period, a short time period, the last half of December. This is the higher message. Spirit is saying, relax a bit, get out there and have fun. Perhaps some of you are just worrying a lot about money and work and savings and finances and all of that stuff. That would not be unheard of for the King of Pentacles. And feeling like, you're very constrained to that and you can't fully kind of immerse yourself in holiday festivities. You could be frugal and still enjoy yourself during this time and kind of relax and lighten up a bit, is what Spirit is saying, because the clarifying card is the Six of Wands. This is victory and triumph after a struggle, after a challenge, perhaps public recognition, awards. So whatever it is that you're working towards, Virgo, I hope I just didn't say Taurus, whatever it is that you're working towards, Virgo, you're doing a great job. I think that you're being supported, more or less, to put it in simplified terms, by Spirit, God, Spirit, your angels and guides. But they are advising you to loosen up just a bit. Don't forget to kind of relax and have fun. You don't have to spend money or even a lot of money during this time. But it looks like you feel pressure under the financial or material structure of your life, and kind of ease up on that during this time period, because you are going to be successful with whatever it is that you are working for, striving for, saving for, hoping for, etc., because you're showing up as a king or queen if you're a female. This is a general reading, can't be too specific. So you're going to be successful at it. You have what it takes to do this. So just during this time period, don't forget to enjoy yourself and relax and have fun. And if you're coming together with people you don't often come together with at this time of year, then enjoy that as well. So Virgo, that is your reading for the last half of December. For some reason, I have this Taurus energy, and I did Taurus yesterday, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. It could just be because I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. This video is for Virgo. So Virgo, that is your reading for the last half of December. I hope you found it helpful in some way. Again, if any of you are interested in reaching out for a personal one-on-one reading, just click the description link below. Email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you and set something up. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the January 2020 general readings, first readings of the new year. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season, and I hope to see you back here again quite soon. Take care. Bye-bye.